Ever wondered how much of your website actually gets read? Well, our eye tracking and heat map technology has shed light on how readers visually process web pages. We've taken the key learnings to give you this diagram to talk you through what you need to know about where to put your website content. So let's take a look. Well, the pink signifies the key areas where the human eye is drawn to, and the orange and the yellow are where it fades out to until we get to the white areas which aren't really being looked at all. So what can you see? Well, scientific studies have shown that readers scan a page roughly in an F shape, as we can see on our diagram. The two horizontal pink stripes are the key areas that the eye is drawn towards. So, it seems unlikely that anyone's going to get past the first two paragraphs on your page, particularly if they're early in the buying cycle. So, you should put your most compelling content right at the top of the page because it's much more likely to get seen. Another interesting phenomenon is the attention paid to small items in the top right hand corner. You should consider putting an image here or perhaps a call to action because that's where the eye is drawn towards. This thick line here is really important because it represents the fold. In other words, users are going to have to scroll down the page to get to the content which is below this line. As you can see from the heat map, nobody's really being drawn to this content, and the further down the page you get, the less likely it is to be seen. So, this compelling call to action button, for example, just isn't going to get the click-through that you want because nobody's going to see it. It'd be much better to put it towards the top where people are going to see it and are much more likely to click through. Key takeaways here. People are going to be looking at your website in an F-shaped pattern, meaning the most compelling content needs to go at the top. Keep your call to action buttons above the fold because they're much more likely to get the click-through rate that you want and increase your conversion.